Joy Papaya Sun SPF 50. Joy beautiful by nature. Real fruits bata baneko real juice. त्यसैले त real juice real हुने. नयाँ Good Night Flash अरु liquid vaporizer भन्दा 2 गुना बढी प्रभावशाली. गोर्खा Eco Panel. मेरो घर गोर्खा Eco Panel को भर.
Proud to be associated with Kantipur News.
Welcome back. Facing a standoff with the government and embroiled in the dedicated and trunkline arrears dispute, Kulman Gising was targeted by removal by the government, which had sought clarification from him 6 times and even given him 0 marks in performance evaluation. However, Gising had been claiming that he had not done anything wrong. In a country where daily power outages lasted up to 14 hours, the government led by Pushpa Kamal Dahal appointed Kulman Gising as the managing director of the Nepal Electricity Authority (NEA) on 14th of September 2016. Initially, Gising's appointment did not attract much attention. However, in the Nepali month of Kartik 2073, on the occasion of Lakshmi Puja, the NEA managed to provide uninterrupted electricity in Kathmandu, and the news spread across the country. Citizens were able to enjoy 24-hour electricity. By the Nepali year of 2075, even industries had experienced an end to load shedding. When Gising's first term ended in the Nepali year of 2077, Bhadra, there was a public demand to reinstate him. However, the government under KP Sharma Oli appointed Hitendra Dev Shakya as the new managing director. Later in the Nepali year 2078, following the formation of the government by the Nepali Congress and the CPN Maoist Center, Gising was reinstated for a 2nd term, replacing Shakya. Gising's term was supposed to end on 10th of August 2025. But before the completion of his tenure, the government removed him from the position and reappointed Shakya as the managing director. The relationship between Kulman Gising and the CPN-UML leadership had been tense for almost a decade. In the Nepali year of 2071, the then Minister for Energy, Radha Gyawali, had blocked Gising's reappointment as the managing director of the Chilime hydropower project, which worsened their relationship. In 2077 BS, UML had shown no interest in giving Gising a 2nd term and appointed Shakya instead. Even under the leadership of KP Sharma Oli, a plan to remove Gising started right from the formation of the government. Tensions between the NEA and the government increased after the NEA cut off power supply to industries that failed to clear the dues for dedicated and trunk lines. There were also accusations that Gising had failed to address the transfer and promotion of employees. Before removing Gising from his position, the government had sought clarification from him 6 times. Despite 5 clarifications requested by the ministry, Gising had stated that the ministry did not have the authority to ask for such clarifications. On 25th of February, the cabinet itself sought clarification, to which Gising responded. Tensions escalated as disputes over unpaid dues for dedicated and trunk lines between the NEA and industrialists grew. The Ministry of Energy formed a committee to test the authenticity of the claims. On 16th of March, the Supreme Court issued an interim order and Minister Deepak Khadka faced problems. In Parliament, Minister Deepak Khadka even gave a long statement accusing Kulman Gising of not cooperating. Khadka, who was determined to remove Gising, took a firm stance in a meeting on Monday that Gising should be removed. On the other hand, 33 industrialists who had failed to clear the dues for the dedicated and trunk lines lobbied for Gising's removal. Due to the strained relationship between Prime Minister Oli, Energy Minister Khadka, and the 33 industrialists, Kulman Gising was removed from his position at the NEA. During the tenure of Kulman Gising, who took over the leadership of the Nepal Electricity Authority (NEA) in the Nepali year of 2073, not only was load shedding ended, but the authority, which had been running at a loss for years, also started making profit. The authority emphasized the expansion of transmission lines and also prioritized controlling electricity leakage. As a result, the authority, which was in deficit until 9 years ago, is now in an accumulated profit of 47 billion Nepali rupees. Before Kulman Gising assumed leadership of the Nepal Electricity Authority (NEA), electricity coverage in the country was just 58% in the Nepali fiscal year 2072-73. Under his leadership, electricity coverage increased to 89.7% during his first term and reached a 99% in his second term. In the past 8 years, the number of electricity users has grown from 2.97 million to 5.94 million, while per capita energy consumption has surged from 131 units to 400 units. Out of approximately 5.9 million users of the NEA, around 2.2 million are receiving free electricity with a minimal charge of just 30 Nepali rupees. In the Nepali fiscal year 2072-73, the authority reported a net loss of 8.89 billion Nepali rupees. However, by the Nepali fiscal year of 2073-74, the authority had turned around with a net profit of 1.5 billion Nepali rupees, which increased to 13.31 billion rupees in the last fiscal year. 8 years ago, the authority faced accumulated loss of 34.61 billion rupees, but today it has accumulated a profit of 47.41 billion rupees. The total assets of the authority were 211 billion Nepali rupees 8 years ago, and they have now reached 632 billion Nepali rupees. The NEA, which began exporting electricity in November 2021, exported 1.94 billion units in the last Nepali fiscal year 2080-81, earning 17.7 billion Nepali rupees. Currently, over 700 megawatts of electricity are being exported daily. Nepal has achieved a significant milestone by becoming a net exporter of electricity. While a power purchase agreement for only 2,800 megawatts was signed 8 years ago, the authority has now signed agreements for over 10,300 megawatts, driven by policies that encourage private sector involvement. By the fiscal year 2028-29, Nepal's connected electricity capacity is projected to reach nearly 10,000 megawatts. Currently, approximately 7,000 megawatt projects are under various stages of construction to meet this target, with an additional 10,000 megawatt projects in the process of securing power purchase agreements. To promote electricity consumption through the adoption of electric vehicles, the NEA has established 62 charging stations, while over 400 charging stations built by the private sector are also operational.
Various political parties and activists have demonstrated in Kathmandu against the removal of the managing director of the Nepal Electricity Authority (NEA), Kulman Gising. Following the cabinet meeting held yesterday that decided to remove Gising from his post, the sister organization of the Unified Socialist Party, ANNFSU, RPP cadres and other groups took to the streets in protest. The police stated that the sister organization of the Unified Socialist Party demonstrated at Padarsani Marg, while RPP cadres also held a symbolic candlelit protest. Likewise, sister organizations, including the YCL of the CPN Maoist Center, also protested in the Banishore area. The police have taken 12 individuals from the BP Congress Party into custody who had gone to demonstrate at the southern gate of Singha Darbar. SP Apil Raj Bohra of the Kathmandu District Police Range informed that they were taken into custody as it is a prohibited area. Vehicular movement in Kathmandu was affected due to the protest happening everywhere. Security agencies have increased security deployment at the Nepal Electricity Authority and the places where protests are taking place. After slogans against the Prime Minister were seen on the NEA board in Chitwan, the police have also taken security precautions at the authority's headquarters in Kathmandu. The security agencies, which were already preparing plans due to the joint program of Royalists and the Socialist Front on March 28, have stated that the government's decision on Monday has made it necessary to take additional precautions. According to SSP Biswa Adhikari, chief of the Kathmandu District Police Range, the police have taken additional precautions amid the ongoing demonstration. SSP Adhikari informed that the police have been deployed with caution in various places where demonstrations are taking place to prevent any untoward incidents. Now, after the government removed Kulman Gising and appointed Hitendra Dev Shakya as the managing director of the Nepal Electricity Authority, the board meeting is currently underway. Shakya has assumed office. However, Gising, who was removed yesterday, has stated that he has not yet received any official letter. Ministry sources, in fact, however, said that the letter has been registered at the authority and will be sent via email. But in a telephone conversation with Kantipur News, Gising said that he is currently in discussions and is preparing to go to court after receiving the letter. He also claimed that by removing him, the government has chosen the path of bad governance.
अब सुशासनको लागि हो कि कुशासनको लागि हो समयले बताउँछ।
अनि तपाईको अब यो सँगै चाहिँ यसपछि तपाईको आगामी योजना के छ?
मैले पत्र प्राप्त भएको छैन। पत्र प्राप्त भएपछि हामी अब अदालत जाने कि भन्ने विषयमा छलफल भइरहेछ।
तपाईलाई कानुन व्यवस्थाको सुझाव चाहिँ के पाउनुभयो अहिलेसम्म?
हामी छलफलमै छौं, अदालतमा जाने नै होला।
It is time for our segment Public Pulse, where you text us with your opinion. But before that, let's take a look at yesterday's poll. Yesterday, we had asked you what measures should universities take to prevent frequent lockouts. 42% voted for A, address demands in a timely manner. 28% voted for B, change protest tactics. And 30% voted for C, pursue legal actions. Now, here's today's question. What is your take on the protest towards the government's decision to remove Kulman Gising from NEA? Your options are A, valid outrage, B, result of politicization, or C, vengeful reaction. The voting is on. Type NEWS, select your option A, B or C and send it to 34001 to share your opinion with us. Now, if the trend of internal migration in the country continues unabated, statistics show that only senior citizens without any support will remain in their ancestral homes. The Internal Migration Report in Nepal, released by the National Statistics Office today, reveals this alarming situation today. Deputy Chief Statistical Officer and spokesperson of the National Statistics Office, Raj Lamichhane, stated that according to the National Census 2078, the proportion of people migrating within Nepal leaving their original place of residence is 29.2%. The highest number of permanent internal migrants are from the hilly regions. Over the past 10 years, 32% of citizens have migrated from the hills, while 28.9% have migrated from the Tarai region. He also mentioned that 13.8% of citizens have migrated from the Himalayan region.
outside the Kathmandu Valley ma jane चाहिँ from Kathmandu Valley बाट चाहिँ 22% छ सबैभन्दा ठुलो त्यही देखिन्छ from तराई बाट जाने 56% देखिन्छ तराई बाट काठमाडौँ भ्याली मा भन्दा बाहिरका हिमाली क्षेत्रमा पहाडी क्षेत्रमा जाने त्यस्तै
Among those who migrated, 25.9% moved due to dependence, 24.9% moved due to marriage, and 19% of citizens moved due to work opportunities. He informed that the population growth rate is high in the Tarai region compared to other areas, and if the population continues to grow at this rate, the Tarai region will not be able to sustain it. It is time now for a short break. We have more news coming up. Welcome back. In our Public Voice segment today, we have asked in several provinces what preparations has your municipality made to reduce the damage caused by fire and forest fire. Let's take a look at what they had to say.
एफएमहरुमा टिभीहरुमा त्यस्तोमा चाहिँ एडभर्टाइजहरु दिइराख्नु भएको हुन्छ
स्थानीय पालिकाहरुले समय तयारी गरे पनि जति गर्नुपर्छ त्यति नगरे जस्तो पाइएको छ
जति चाहिनु पर्ने तयारी हो त्यति छैन
दमकलको व्यवस्था गरेछ पानी ट्याङ्कीको व्यवस्था छ अनि प्रशासनहरु पनि त्यहाँ दौडी राखेको छ
नगरपालिकाले त व्यवस्था गरेछ दमकल पनि राखेछ मान्छे पनि फायर बुझाउने मान्छे पनि व्यवस्था गरेछ
मान्छेहरू पनि राम्रै छन् भन्ने बित्तिकै आइपुग्छन्
हाम्रो नगरपालिकाले तपाईको के रे जनचेतना पनि गरिदिएको छ व्यवस्था पनि गरिदिएको छ
पुलिस हामी गएर लिने मागेमा यता अलि आगो नियन्त्रण भयो भनिदिन्छ सरकारले अहिलेसम्म केही पनि गरेको छैन कतिवटा कटेरा डढे कतिवटा के डढे कहिले पुरपरार अब अहिलेसम्म केही छैन
हामीले केही पनि गरेको छैन
आगलागीबाट हुन्छ नि घटनाक्रमहरूलाई हामीले न्यूनीकरणका लागि भनौँ या त्यो नियन्त्रणको लागि सचेतना फैलाउने काम गर्छौँ
सल्लाहका पातहरू सरसफाइ गर्ने कुराहरू अग्निरेखा बनाउने कुराहरू र विभिन्न झाडी सरसफाइ गर्ने कुराहरू विगत केही हप्ता शनिबार कार्यक्रम आफ्नो सुरु गरिसकेको छ
वन र सुरक्षाकर्मीसँग सहकार्य गरेर विपदका सामग्रीहरू वितरण गरेको छ
जङ्गलको बीचको बाटोहरू खोल्ने जसले बाटोको सँगसँगै अग्निरेखाको पनि काम गर्ने गरेर हामीले बाटोहरू पनि खोल्दैछौँ
अस्तिको हालतलाई हेरेर मात्रै भन्ने हो भने त एकदम जिरो छ
हाम्रो पालिकामा मात्र नभएर वरपर छिमेकी पालिकामा पनि हाम्रो पालिकाको दमकललाई हामीले आगोलागी नियन्त्रणको लागि पठाउने गर्छौँ व्यवस्थापन पनि हामीले गरिरहेका छौँ
It is time for sports update.
Sports news.
Nepal Police Club secured its spot in the final of the ongoing Prime Minister's Cup with its 8th consecutive win. Police defeated Karnali province by 44 runs while Lalit Rajbansi took 6 wickets to be the first bowler to take 100 wickets in PM Cup's history. Karnali won the toss and invited Police to bat first. Police posted a total of 147 runs, losing all of their wickets in 48 overs. Police's Arjun Saud contributed 36 runs while Dilip Nath contributed 34 runs. Karnali's Anush Chanara took 4 wickets while Diwan Pun took 3. Karnali, who was chasing the target of 148 runs, lost all of its wickets in 24 overs with 103 runs in total. Karnali's opener Rabindra Jung Sahi contributed highest of 49 runs while Arjun Khatri contributed 30 runs. Now, Madhya Province has defeated Sudur Paschim Province by 44 runs in the ongoing Prime Minister's Cup. Madhya Province, who decided to bat first after winning the toss, posted a total of 102 runs, losing all of its wickets in 42.3 overs. Madhya's Pawan Saraf contributed 19 runs while Dipesh Das and Rupesh Singh contributed 12 runs each. Sudur Paschim's Hemant Dhami and Sher Malla took 4 wickets each. Sudur Paschim was all out in 58 runs in 29th over. Madhya's Bishal Patel took 6 wickets, leading to collapse of Sudur Paschim batting lineup. Sudur Paschim's Hemant Dhami contributed 19 runs, while none of others were able to score in a double digit. That is all for the moment. Thank you for watching. Good night.